Hello and a very good evening to you from Jalan Besar Stadium on this Friday. Hougang United are taking on Tanjong Pagar United in the Singapore Premier League. These are two teams at the bottom of the table. What will happen here tonight? It's the only fixture on this Friday night football. Tomorrow evening we have Albrechts Negata hosting Brunei DPMM at Jurong East Stadium. Back here at Jalan Besar Stadium, BG Champions Rovers want to continue their return to winning ways. It'll be a tough and intriguing match against Balestier Khalsa. And on Sunday we return here to Jalan Besar as Geylang International will host Young Lions. Well, just looking at the tables, we mentioned these are the two teams at the bottom. A win here for Hougang puts them up to 6th, albeit with 2 games played more than Brunei DPMM and Young Lions. Tanjong Pagar United absolutely desperate at this stage for any points they can get. Let's hear from the head coaches with Hairuzan Jufri, but first, here's Marko Kraljevic.
Hi Marco, only 3 days ago that we saw you. How's the team holding up? Rested?
Game disappointed. Last game it was really, last 5 minutes is let us down, and we analyzed the game. We learned from this one and coming to this game and hope we can win the game.
And you've mentioned many times really that you have to score goals. What has the team got to do to get those goals?
We need to have numbers there. We need to really have numbers in the box. You know, I think it was a little bit issue. Even when we attacking, we was not enough players in the box. I think we work this 1-2 days, try to improve in this area, try to score the goals. We need to score the goals.
And while it's the bottom of the table clash right now, a win today will propel you up to 6th on the table. How important will game management be?
I'm meaning every hour. I mentioned to you, every game is important. You know, no easy game. You know, even if they're bottom of the table or we are there also. It's no easy game. You know, we need to work very hard. We need to improve in attacking, and we need to keep clean sheet.
Hi HJ, you take on Hougang here, an opportunity to gain some valuable points. How was preparations leading up to this?
In fact, even though we have 3 days after the last defeat, another reminder for us. We had a good preparation. Okay, and we have some players are back from injury. That's a good sign, and they wanting to play.
And you guys looked disjointed the last game. What's the team's focus here for tonight, and how much do you need the team to follow the game plan?
Of course, as what you said, the main thing that we are focusing now is because we still believe that the 90 minutes belongs to the player. So having said that, we, the coaches team and my team behind the team, still need to prepare on other aspect of the preparation, and we hope these 90 minutes they really take the addition into account.
Well, interesting to hear what they have got to say, these head coaches. And here to get his thoughts, we've got Hidir Kamis. Hidir, great to have you with us. What do you think of what the two men said? They are in the hot seat at the moment.
Well, I mean, they know the team best. I'm pretty sure that they have tried their best to prepare for the team for today's game after a really little rest.
We'll come back to that in just a second. Hilmi Fuad is your referee today, and he is assisted by Andy Tan and Khairul Amri. Fourth official is Jensen Fu. Andre Verolino is VAR, and assisting him is Chan Kok Wai. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, both teams desperate to get points. They have been on a really poor form. Both teams haven't won in a lot of games. Hougang last won in August, while Tanjong Pagar last won in July. And the match between the two of them was the exact match that Hougang won.
Well, looking at the starting 11, firstly with Hougang United, they make 3 changes from the side that had that really disappointing last gasp loss to Albrecht Negata. Stipe Plazonia and Ensa Bruncevic are both out through suspension. Faris Hasic went off early injured. In their places, Danish Irfan and Nazim Harman will form an unlikely centre-back partnership, we think. And Ismail Saliovic returns to the side, the youngster. Marko Kraljevic having to get creative with his squad, though it is still full of talent on that bench when you look at it. Tanjong Pagar United were thrashed 5-0 by Balestier Khalsa on Monday, and they have rung the changes here with 5 of them. We're told that Pratip Ekampuran, the goalkeeper, is recovering from injury. Timur Talipov is unavailable. He's got a 50-50 injury with his arm. Apparently the coach says this will be a physical match, doesn't want to risk them by aggravating their injury. And Tomoyuki Wada has a problem with his groin, apparently, though we did see him in the warm-up. So those 3 are missing. We also see Sharon Sabarin and Shadat Masnawi on the bench. Harizan Jufri has had to bring in Ricky Kimura in goal. Salif Cisse returns. Now that is a huge plus, but we don't know exactly how fit he is. Akram Azman, the captain, returns. Sahil Suhaimi and Thorsten Takashi Cross, the 17-year-old Australian, also gets a start today. We're going to have a moment of silence here for the Singapore team manager Umar Ibrahim and a cherished icon in Rahmat Mawa.
Tonight, may I ask you to please stand for a moment of silence for both our football icons. Jalan Besar Stadium, please stand.
Lovely to see 2 big men of Singapore football being remembered there. Umar Ibrahim was the national team manager across 18 very successful years. He died on October 29th at the age of 81. And under his tutelage, when he was manager, his teams won the Malaysia Cup double in 1994, as well as the 1998 ASEAN Football Federation Championship, Singapore's first international title. Rahmat Mawa, former international, died also on October 29th, also at the age of 81, a former Singapore footballer, first man to lift a trophy at the Old National Stadium in 1973. Now Tomat is on the pitch here, and a huge game for both clubs. It will be Hougang United that get us going here.
Well, just a bit of a shuffle, I think, from my predicted lineup. Azim Akbar will be playing in central midfield together with Reza Rizki, and the youngster Thorsten Takashi Cross will be starting on the left-hand side in front of Akram Azman.
8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out, because it's a very, very young bench as well. Only 2 players over the age of 23 for Tanjong Pagar on the bench, Sharin and Umar Akbar.
Well, they don't have the luxury of quality throughout the squad all season long as well, and right now they are plagued by injuries. 3 players out for tonight's match. They are looking to their first 11 now, just to be in control, and hopefully no injuries to the team in the next 90 minutes.
Well, to give a debut to the youngster Cross probably speaks a lot as well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
For Tanjong Pagar.
You don't have anybody else in that position, I think, if you look at the bench. Well, you have the option of Jalan Masnawi playing up front, with maybe Salif Cisse going on the left, but I think Harizan Jufri wants his top scorer to be playing at the top of the apex.
Yeah, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But again, we do wonder how fit Salif Cisse is. Just to remind, of course, he's their top scorer, 6 goals, but his last appearance, 31st of August. So 2 months since he last played.
Well, he went for surgery as well during that period, so I don't think, I mean, you look at him running right now, he doesn't seem like he's comfortable running.
I remember though, maybe it was you and me, but there was a match 3-4 months ago where he just returned from injury, or he looked like he was injured, but he came in and banged in goals. So you never quite know with Salif Cisse.
Well, he has pace. And he's quite skillful as well on the ball, but if you're injured, there's nothing much you can do. And I think Tanjong Pagar has to prevent playing a lot of long balls to space to him for him to run, because I don't think he's physically at a level where he can do that repeatedly.
What do you make of this kind of makeshift defense now? Danish Irfan, Nazim Harman.
Well, I think it's the best that they have.
It's what they've got left,
and
right?
what they've got left. And Danish Irfan is capped at under 21, under 23 level. Nazim Harman has a lot of experience from Hougang United, Jalan International as well. Usually plays at right back. But I think if you look at how many goals Tanjong Pagar have scored all season, they should be fine.
Zulfami Arifin, who returns to the team after a spell with Bayangkara. He has been training with the club for a couple of months. He looked a little off the pace in the last game. Not easy when you've just been thrust back into it.
Well, especially when your teammates have played all season long. But if you look at Hougang's lineup, full of experience, full of quality, central areas. You have a bit of inexperience with the 2 centre-backs, but I think with the way they are playing right now and how they should be playing, just keep trying to keep the ball and try not to get countered, they should be comfortable the whole game.
You've been in the hot seat before, Khidir. How much pressure is there if a string of results doesn't go your way?
I think the pressure comes pretty much on your own.
From within, right?
Yeah, within yourself, right? I mean, here the fans are not crazy enough to push you out of the job. The management is pretty much quite patient.
We'll just come back to that. Salif Cisse just starts to pick up some pace here. Skips past a couple of players, has kept the ball in. Well, he's looked very useful there. Just getting an indication of what he can do now. Did that go out of play?
Well, it looked like it did. From our angle, let's look at the replay again. At first, Nazim was totally too slow for that, even though he managed to get back. Was it out? Was the whole ball out of the pitch. It's really 50-50.
But we're just getting an idea what he can do here.
Yeah.
Here's Dejan Racic. Well, that was very strong from Faisal Ruslan, and it's not a good landing, it would appear, for Dejan Racic.
Very strong challenge from Faisal Ruslan, shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, I didn't think he expected that from Faisal Ruslan.
It's a hard surface, isn't it, when you land on that?
But he won his team a corner kick.
He had a glorious chance to go 2-0 up for Hougang the other day on Tuesday, just before half time. Great save by the keeper, but Hassan Sadi.
Six players in the penalty box for Hougang United.
Jalan spreads it out wide. Oh, Zulfami offside. Came back from an offside position.
Yeah. Could have gotten there a little bit faster. You look at both sides, pretty much quite strong in attack. Salim Cisse playing in the central attacking areas for Tanjong Pagar.
Side Akmal just trying to play that back. Racic holding on the ball, but they are back in control here. Salim Cisse for Tanjong Pagar. Look to play that in. Here's Shadan. Nazrul Azari. And now Shoda Yokoyama looking to release Nazrul.
Really good interception there from Akram Azman. Nazrul Nazari was free on the right hand side.
Racic couldn't hold on to the ball. Here is Shadan. Back to Jordan Vestering. Quack swings it in. Oh, lovely. A little bit of skill there from Azim Akbar. Wow, would you believe it? They tried to be a bit clever, a bit smart, and it was Tanjong Pagar who profited.
I think there was pretty much no ball protection at all from Azim Akbar, turning into danger, and Salihovic managed to bring that ball straight to the feet of Shadan Sulaiman. Extremely calm, composed finish from the number 8 to give Hougang United the lead.
What do you think of what Azim was trying to do there?
Being too clever. Being too clever for his own good, for his team's good as well. I mean, that wasn't a central midfielder's turn.
Right.
Pretty much into danger. It was in a difficult and high-risk zone as well. Well, that's what you get for being a little bit too smart.
Well, they've paid the price there. Yeah. Yes, Gabriel Quack. Could it be another? It is going to be another one. Ricky Kamura couldn't hold on. And in just about a minute, we've had 2 goals for Hougang United. And I'm afraid the same old problems are coming back to haunt Tanjong Pagar.
I think it's a simple mistake. You look at the situation where there were 2 players going on to put pressure on the same player. Earlier on, I think it was Azim and somebody else. A really poor parry as well from Ricky Kimura straight to the path of the oncoming Dejan Racic. Nobody in the center to prepare for the spilled second ball. And Dejan Racic, I think he has scored maybe all of his goals from inside the 6-yard box. Here's one for Goal number 14 for him.
14th goal this season for Dejan Racic. Tell you what, I was wondering whether they'd be suffering without Glazonja today. He's been such a great outlet for them. But they've got 2 goals already.
Oh, everything is pretty much given to them. Those
Yeah.
mistakes, little mistakes, small little mistakes that shouldn't have happened in the professional level.
Yeah, they'll be very, very disappointed by that.
Yeah. I mean, these kind of mistakes, you can't really be blaming the coach, because the players, you know, you can definitely do better than that.
Gabriel Quack, could it be 3? That's scrambled away by Akram.
Shadan Sulaiman just in the penalty box. I think this game you can see him just bombing a little bit more, going forward, being played into the danger area. Akram Azman finally getting that last touch. But again, you see Shadan Sulaiman in the penalty box with Salihovic and Zulfami being in a more deeper position, allows Shadan Sulaiman to roam a little bit more.
Corner comes in. He tried to get the shot in, Zulfami. Gareth Lowe back into the area. It's never easy when you've got 2 goals down inside the first 10 minutes to reset. I mean, all game plans go out the window, right?
Yeah. It's different if you're 1-0 down, but right now you're 2-0. Your game plan, it should be defending a little bit deeper.
Right.
But I think right now you have to go and be a bit more adventurous whenever you are in possession of the ball, which again opens the game up for Hougang United counter if they lose the ball. Not really ideal for Tanjong Pagar.
No, it really isn't. Faisal Roslan back to his keeper. Azim. Touch on there from Reza Reski.
The main thing here is I've not really seen similar type of play from Tanjong Pagar over the last 5-6 games since Aizlan Jufri took over. There's no identity.
No change for you. Okay.
There's no identity. There's always a change in formation, which is fine if you can maintain the same style of play, but it's different every game. So I think it's quite confusing for the players as well.
Look at that, through down now. Gabriel Quack, can he finish off? He can, he slides it in. The flag has gone up.
Yeah, I think it was a good call from the assistant referee. Took some time for it to happen.
No real dissent there from Gabriel Quack, which gives you an indication that he probably knew what was going on. Andy Tan there, the official. Oh, yeah, he looks like he's just over the line, I think.
Yeah.
It's a tight call, but it looks like it's a right call.
Yeah, right call for me. And of course, some of the players would be unhappy that they had to run 50 meters before the decision had been made.
But I'll tell you what, playing a high line now. The strong Salif Cisse get a corner. Yeah, they're going to be thinking about these high lines and stuff like that, right? Tanjong Pagar. Or should they be taking the risks?
Like I mentioned earlier, there's no identity there.
Yeah.
So there are times where they play a high line.
Then they go very low block.
They go very, very deep.
Yeah. I mean, at this stage, is it now about let's just contain this until half-time? Let's try and nick one.
I think they should have done that maybe 5-6 games ago. Right? You couldn't have gone into a team and tried to play expensive football.
Right.
With the quality of the team as well. I mean, you have to be realistic with your targets, your goals, and your objectives.
Hold on, we're just getting a little indication here. There could be something interesting.
Potential handball.
I was being told that it could be a potential handball. Nothing. Problem. Oh, Faisal Roslan. If he got onto that, it could have been interesting. Here's Gabriel Quack. Jalan, quick ball out to Racic. Yeah, they were just looking at a handball earlier when Salif Cisse was on the ball. I think it was on Danish. But no handball. Yes, Gabriel Quack has been a real threat. Cuts inside, Gabriel Quack! And that's straight, well, should have been straight to the goalkeeper there, Ricky Kimura. Eventually gets hold of it.
And again, you know that it's coming.
Yeah.
Right? The moment he got to his feet, you know that he's going to be pushed back to his left before taking a shot. But, you know, it's like Iron Robin, you can't really stop him.
Yeah, knowing and being able to stop it, two different things. Cross, not able to cross it. Just goes out of play.
Interesting call from the referee.
You thought that was still in play?
No, I thought that he would have given a free kick to Tanjong Pagar. Yeah, the ball
that's
went out.
clearly out.
Clearly out. The ball went out. But
Earlier.
yeah,
Right.
earlier challenge from Nazim on Syed Suhaimi. Here, Hairizan showing his frustrations towards us.
Oh, I'll tell you what. In the end, that ends up being closer to the corner flag than the goal from Yokoyama, who's playing out on this right-hand side, slightly different from his usual position.
Well, I think with the players available, he has that quality to play in this position as well. He started the season on the right-hand side, and he became more effective and useful in the number 10 position, with Zulfahmi coming in. And I think Marco decided that this could be another potential position where he's going to be stronger in the center.
Well, they just look dangerous every time they come forward. Hougang. And, you know, we are a long way to go in this match, but if they do win tonight, I mean, it's a huge distance after this for this Tanjong Pagar side to recover from. Nazrul. Saljovic unleashes, it comes off Azim. Sahil, no foul on him by Zulfahmi. Former teammates at Hougang. Now Azim. Shodai Nishikawa. Nice run from him. Goes out wide to Salif Cisse. Not quite sure how to describe that one, yeah.
I think he was undecided and eventually rushed his shot. It's risky. Could have time, had time to control it. He take another touch. He wasn't in a good position as well in terms of his body
Yeah,
shape.
that's tough to execute. He'll be very happy so far, Marko Kraljevic,
Yeah, definitely.
with what he's seen.
Hasn't been really fantastic in terms of performance, but you have been given 2 gifts. Definitely he would be taking the 2 goals.
Gabriel Quack.
Work by Racic.
Fully in control at the moment, it feels like.
Yeah. But it does feel that whenever Hougang United gets into the attacking third, it feels like something is going to happen.
Yeah. Here's Nazim. Out to Nazrul Nazari. Azim, no handball was it? The referee will drag that back.
Haven't really had a fantastic game so far, Azim, but he's there always, giving it 100%, committed to every challenge.
Shoran Nishikawa for Tanjong Pagar. Again, an attack that falls flat. Danish Irfan. Out wide, it is Gabriel Quack. Shadan Sulaiman. Yokoyama looked to chip that up towards Dejan Racic.
But I think they look less predictable now without Antonio.
Yeah. It always went down that left-hand side, didn't
I
it?
think now they are shifting it around, and you don't know where their attack is going to come from.
It's a very good ball from Nazrul Nazari, and Yokoyama couldn't quite get there. He applauds the ball that came to him from Nazrul.
Lovely ball from Nazrul. Having that bend, well, not enough bend on it, but Yokoyama was in a good position.
Well, they really didn't show enough of this kind of creativity, and well, we heard Marko Kraljevic said he didn't have enough players going forward in that last game. This is a very different team, of course, right? They're playing today. Albrechts Nagata and Tanjong Pagar, a different opposition.
It's different as well, because usually when they get the ball, when whenever they regain possession, their first option is always to play Barcelona directly. And the players, Sporting players, are pretty much far behind. Right now they are building up, which is they are moving closer together.
Nishikawa, will he get the cross in? Can't quite wrap his foot around it. It's not quite working for them at the moment.
I think Tanjong has a lot to do. Both in defense and in attack. They're not compact enough. I think in attack.
Oh, that is shanked away for a corner. Comes offside Akmal.
Well, during the pre-match interview, the interviewer was saying that Tanjong was jointed in the previous game. I don't think this is any different as well.
You don't think it's been addressed? Here's Fahmi Arifin with a corner. This time it's well defended.
2 corners now from Fahmi, not beating the first man.
Dejan Racic. Racic. That's a dangerous ball, isn't it? Across the face of the goal.
I think that's the one that Marco wants to address. Get players further forward. Cross here, just above the head of Danish Irfan. Comfortable for Ricky Kimura.
Is there a foul there by Saljovic? It would appear so. Or Reza Reski.
Well, this is what he brings to his team. A lot of aggression, a lot of physicality. No way that's not a free kick.
How much do you think they're missing the likes of Pratip in goal, Talipov, Wada? These are.
I think Wada is a pretty important player here because he has good technical ability to be in good positions to protect the ball and keep the ball in possession for his team. I think with the rest of the players, maybe not so much.
Sahil across to Akram. Yes, cross in front of him. He's played really a peripheral part at the moment, the teenager.
We haven't seen a lot from Boston.
Dalston, yep, Dalston Cross, 17-year-old Australian. It must be quite intimidating to be thrust into this. Ball in from Gabriel Quack. Hey, the other player to think about, Stefan Paunovic for Tanjong Pagar, who's been out for some time now with ankle and groin problems. So they've had their issues, right? I mean, they've had injury problems, but that doesn't really fully explain where they are right now, does it?
It's always like somebody's coming in and somebody's coming off for injury, so there's no continuity there. So the first 11 maybe has to change. I don't think they've played the same 11 since the start of the season as well. So that's another thing that you have to think about.
That comes off Cisse. He looks very frustrated at the moment.
Well,
you can understand why?
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't had any service up front.
No.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of defending.
Racic. Here's Nazrul. Back to Danish Irfan. Everyone inside this half at the moment. And across to Nazrul again. Here's Yokoyama. Japanese player here on the ball. Gets the cross in. Riki Kimura snatches it out of the air. Have they looked a little bit more compact? I guess, look, they haven't conceded again. They have. They've been caught out a few times, though. It could well have been 3 or 4 by now.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that the defending have gotten better over the last 20 minutes, but I think the intensity has gone down a little as well.
From Hougang.
Yeah, from Hougang.
There's Nishikawa. Well, just one goal back, you think, from Tanjong Pagar. But just raise their levels, man. Just put some wind in their sails. Here's Cross. Needs some support. The youngster doesn't really have anything around him. Gets it back to Akram.
Well, he needed somebody to be giving an overlapping run.
There's nothing for him there, Cross. He had to go back. Can't leave the youngster out there kind of on his own with no options. Here's Cisse. Well, you knew he was kind of waiting for some kind of contact.
Yeah. Oh, that's clever from him. I think this is the one where Tanjong Pagar needs to realize that they need to capitalize on this situation. Definitely a foul there. Coming in from behind, not getting the ball at all. Danish Irfan is going to be taking it.
Yeah, it does actually. That whizzes past the upright from Cisse, but the 10-yard question might have been asked.
I don't think this is far away. Ah, it was. Those Japanese are just jogging across.
Here's Jordan Vestering. Now Gabriel Quack. Zulfami Arifin. Out wide here, Yokoyama, who's generally won his battle. That's better from Akram Azman.
Defending from Akram Azman, just being in position side by side with Yokoyama.
Kimura does enough there, pushes out as far as wide as Shanat Sulaiman, launches it back into the area. Here's Cross, gives the ball away. Here's Nazrul. That is overhit. Gabriel Quack now on the right-hand side of attack.
I'll give a quick. Few rare starts for him this season, always coming off the bench.
Last match was his first one in a few months. Cisse, heavy touch from him. He's still on the ball here. Needs some support. Cross just trying to bring a diversion. Here's Shunai Nishikawa. Again, not a great touch from him.
It looks like everyone is doing things individually for Tanjong Pagar. There's no cohesiveness.
Gabriel Kwak, you know he's going to cut in. Yokoyama. Here's Cross for Tanjong Pagar. Cuts inside. Was that ball almost gets out to Shunai Nishikawa? A little bit more on that, maybe.
Yeah. I think the pace of the ball wasn't strong enough for the youngster.
Ten minutes or so till half time. 2-0 to Hougang United. And it'll be a much happier Marko Kraljevic, was barking out instructions to his players, particularly in the first half of the last match against Albirex Niigata. In fact, I think he was starting to get some pushback from his players. Slid in, Saliovic. Has he kept that in? No, he hasn't. It's a goal kick.
Well, if you think about it, besides the 2 goals that they've scored, have they created really convincing chances after that? Yeah.
There was a couple, maybe I think Gabriel Kwak got through, but that was offside.
Look at this one, I think Saliovic tried to play the ball back. Couldn't maintain his balance.
Really able to hold on to the ball for very long. Here is Zulfami. Gabriel Kwak looks up. Could be an interesting moment here. Oh, Saliovic didn't control the ball. Ricky Kimura releases quickly up to Salif Cisse. Oh,
every time
let's
look at this replay again. But if you play a direct ball to Salif Cisse and he gets in a 1v1 situation, there's a good chance something will happen.
Agreed. So Ricky Kimura did the right thing there.
Yeah. But he has to be a high quality ball because he needs to be in a position where he needs to control it, be in a good position to turn and maybe face the defender 1v1.
Kind of walking pace right now. Here's Faisal Roslan up to Salif Cisse. Not a great touch from Reza Reski, who's given the ball away. He was looking for cross. Look at that, one touch football. Zulfami. Oh, that's not a great touch in. Oh, into the side netting there from Gabriel Kwak. But the defending from Said Akmal, that was very casual, wasn't it?
Not really good defending from Said Akmal. We have seen him done this many times before. It's pretty casual and losing the ball to his direct opponent. Gabriel Kwak having that snapshot to the side netting. Really lucky for Tanjong Pagar again.
Nicely done by Azim. Zanevia Mota, we haven't seen him really attack that goal. He loves to get forward. One of the few runs he's done today. It's going to be a booking for Faisal Roslan, who looks on incredulously. I mean, he was late.
Well, there was 2 of them.
But 2 of them. Actually, I don't know whether Reza Reski, did he get some of the ball?
I think he did. the ball went to the direction where he was tackling to.
Well, it is a yellow for Faisal Roslan. Five minutes left of this first half. Zulfami.
Going towards the far post. Danish Irfan was ready to pounce.
Across the face of the goal. Here is Cisse. Not the part of the pitch that he wants to be at. And he needs to get storming forward now. Zanivio Mota. There's space here, cross. It wasn't the best of balls, but cross on in the area. And the attack falls flat. Cisse is nowhere near it.
Yeah. He was in a position where when he was defending rather than...
He's not fully fit, right?
Yeah, of course. He needs to pace himself to last the whole game.
Well, they were stranded up there, but they looked a little dangerous on the counter there, Tanjong Pagar.
That's what they have to look for all the time tonight against Hougang United.
There's Gabriel Quack. Can they get a third before the break? There's a chance. Didn't get the connection. Racic, now Shadan. Saliovic takes the shot. It just bobbles around. Rezareski.
I think for Tanjong Pagar to have a chance of even trying to score, they have to defend so much better than this.
Agreed. Oh, this Shodan Ishikawa has been excellent. There's a lot on that ball though. And that was tough for the youngster Cross to keep him. But Shodan did so well to get out of a tricky position.
They have qualities to go on a counter,
Yeah.
Tanjong Pagar, but they have to defend well enough for them to win the ball in a more favorable position.
There was that, we were told earlier that of course Harizan didn't want to risk some key players like Talipov and like Wada, but when you're bottom of the table playing this is what they call a six-pointer.
Yeah.
You're playing the team right above you.
Yeah.
Isn't that worth the risk? Or at least having them on the bench maybe?
Well, we could have, well, let's talk about it after this.
Saliovic. Nishikawa. Here's Mota. Now Sal Swaibi. Cross. Oh, he's a bit short on that. Got away with it. He's done well here. Rezareski. Growing into this game, the youngster Cross. And they are looking for him a bit more. Not sure what that was though. I've got to say the body language of Cisse is not great at the moment.
Yeah. Really frustrated with his teammate.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic run, Dejan Racic. That is better defending. Faisal Roslan having to make the challenge. Yeah, sorry, we were talking about taking risks and all that. Here's that challenge.
Well, this is something of a no-risk challenge from Faisal Roslan. Good tackle, good timing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, look, we don't know exactly what's going on with the
Yeah.
player, so we're only speculating here.
Yeah. I mean, but we saw Wada warming up on the field when the players were warming up.
You know, unless he pulled up during the warm-up.
No, he was not even a.
Okay, so you watched him.
Yeah, he looks decently okay. Usually, you would want to put yourself in a good position if, let's say, you are on the bench, but you're not on the bench at all. The squad is named.
But you know, you've had players who've got injured during the warm-up, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they don't play at all.
Yeah, they don't play at all. But the names are already in the final match day squad.
So you're saying that he was never going to be...
Yeah. So, which is why I don't understand why he was warming up or just limbering around.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
But it's also interesting because we are not going to have a lot of matches in November and December.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, there's only one more round after this.
Exactly. So they still have a lot of time to rest, recuperate.
So you're saying, why not maybe take a few gambles?
Yeah, pop in some painkillers and get on with the game.
Yeah.
No, I don't think any footballer has gone onto the field feeling 100%. Usually you feel some niggling stuff. Yeah.
These guys played early in the week anyway, right?
Yeah.
So these guys will have bet. I mean, look at Tanjong Pagar played on what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Now Friday. They've had what, a couple days. So not that much time for recovery. Here's Yokoyama. We've got about a minute and a half left of this first half. Here's Zulfami. Azim. Now Sahil.
Oh, yellow card for Sahil Suhaimi.
Oh.
I don't think it was for this. I think it was more of how he acted or reacted after tackle. I don't think it was meant for really. Yeah, I don't think it was for that. I think it was about how he reacted after the foul.
Still seems a little harsh. Referee has seen enough, and I think so have the Tanjong Pagar players of this first 45 minutes, in which they were overrun in the first 10. 2 goals scored within a minute or so by Hougang. Firstly through Sharon Sulaiman after what looked to be a bit of an unnecessary turn of Azim Akbar, and then Dejan Racic tapping into an empty goal right after that for his 14th goal of the season. They've had a couple of opportunities after that, Hougang. They've looked very disjointed, Tanjong Pagar. Let's see if things can turn around in the second half. For now, though, it is Hougang United 2, Tanjong Pagar United 0. We'll have highlights and analysis after the break. We are here back at Jalan Besar Stadium. It's half-time in the SPL match between Hougang United and Tanjong Pagar United. 2-0 it stands at the moment. There really isn't that much to tell you about, apart from the goals here.
Yeah, this is the first one. Really big mistake from Azim Akbar. It's turning into danger. Salihovic managed to get a tackle in. Ball dropped to Sharan Sulaiman, who just placing it into the bottom corner. Calm and composed finish from number 8. But it was all the mistake from Azim Akbar.
Wasn't really under pressure either.
Yeah, again, all he had to do was just play it out, not to turn into the central areas. It's not really what you want, especially from your central midfielder.
Right from the kickoff, this is what happened next. What a nightmare for Tanjong Pagar.
Yeah, it was, Mota and Azim Akbar going for the same ball in the central area, which left huge space.
Just look at that red and white around the players.
A huge space in the central areas there.
All sucked in.
Nobody was going for the second ball. Everyone wanted to stop the shot from coming in from Gabriel Quek, Ryan Rashid, having the easy task of just putting into the goal from 30 yards, from 6 yards, I mean.
Here's Gabriel Quack not long after with an opportunity to make it 3. It looked for a second that it could have been, but he was marginally offside, wasn't he?
Yeah. At the time, he's run a little better. One of the few chances that was created by Hougang United in the first half. Clear-cut one. Really good finish as well from Gabriel Quek. Unfortunately, he was in an offside position.
Just before half-time, another opportunity. Gabriel Quack with a snapshot.
Yeah. Poor clearance or poor control from Akshayt Akmal allowed this opportunity to be carved out. Gabriel Quek getting that shot in, strike netting.
Well, we look back at the stats then of the first half, and look, they've not really had anything on target. They've had a lot of the ball. I think the only saving grace is it's not more for Tanjong Pagar, right? They can still get back into this.
It's only 2-0. They have to improve on their attempts, and they have to make sure that at least you get it on target. You can have 32% possession, but it's always what you do with that possession as well. 7 corners to 1, and I think let's hope for a better second half from Tanjong Pagar as well as Hougang United.
So that's how things stand at the moment. We have got 3 other matches for you this weekend. Tomorrow is a busy one. Albrechts Negata take on Brunei DPMM at Jurong East Stadium at the same time at 6 p.m. right here at Jalan Besar Stadium. This is going to be a fascinating one. BG Tampines Rovers up against Ballister Khalsa. And on Sunday, it is Geylang International against Young Lions, also here at Jalan Besar. Don't go too far. The second half is not too long away. Let's see how it goes between Hougang United and Tanjong Pagar United in the second 45. back to Jalan Besar Stadium. Half-time just coming to a close here. And with Tanjong Pagar United trailing, we are seeing a change here. Hazim Akbar has been replaced by Sharin Sabarin. It would appear. But, well, he's a defensively minded player. They're trying to, what, shore up in midfield or defense?
I think Father Roslan will go into midfield, which Sharin Sabrin will be taking over the centre-back position. It seems like a fair substitution. Azim wasn't really fantastic in the first half. His mistake leading directly to the goal, first goal.
A lot of words coming out from Salif Cisse. We were hearing that it was pretty heated from Tanjong Pagar as they went off, and all well and good having the passion in the changing rooms and on the sidelines. You need to have it on the pitch.
Well, we do hope that it rubs off all the players, gives that little more, 5-10% more on the pitch. Something that they really need as well. I think it's not just the passion on the pitch, it has to have more quality in the football action.
You're a man with a finger on the pulse, Kidir. What are you hearing about the two teams at the moment? I know they're going through some tough times.
Oh, I think Tanjong Pagar United is not really in a positive situation, right? I think the players are pretty unhappy with the results, but at the same time, you know, when you win games, it gets easier in the dressing room. Right? When you lose games, that's where the character comes in, where if you can bring the team together, or the team wants to stay together and start pointing fingers, who's to blame, but because at the end of the day, everyone in the club is going to be involved. And again, you look at quality. I think you look at Hougang first 11, and you compare it with Tanjong Pagar, player for player, most probably maybe 7-8 players are pretty much on a superior side for Hougang United. So but you still can have that setup to allow your team to be a bit more competitive, rather than just throwing games away and making mistakes and lose games by your own mistakes. And I think this is exactly what's happening in the first half. Did Hougang score those 2 goals? I don't think so. I think Tanjong Pagar gave those 2 goals away to them.
Let's see how they fare in the second half here, which has just got underway. You are going to look at the couple of changes to be made by Tanjong Pagar. Fazal Ruslan looks like he's still in defence.
Yeah.
And that position that Azim was playing, like just shielding the back four, looks like that's what Sharin Sabarin's going to be doing.
Well, he's not. I've never seen him playing in this position.
I guess he can also slide in between the 2 centre backs, right?
Well, could be, especially when you are defending.
But right now they need all the help they can get. Here's a risky putting his hand up there. Here's Gabriel Quack. Almost getting it through. It's going to be a corner.
Sharin Sabrin, an experienced player, formerly with Home United, which they won the ASEAN Cup.
They've nodded in. Well, that has just come out of absolutely nowhere. Nazim Harman has scored. It just seemed he was free. It's another early goal at the start of a half.
Well, that was
took everyone by surprise.
Yeah, unbelievable defending from Tanjong Pagar here. The ball was being played by Sharan Sulaiman into the 6-yard box, just outside the 6-yard box. I think, was it Shodai? Yeah, it was. Wasn't really putting enough commitment in that in that challenge, and Nazim Haman.
Far too easy, right?
Really too simple for him. Too simple for Hougang United.
You know, this has got to be a hammer blow for Tanjong Pagar. They must have been told again and again, guys, do not concede early. Be solid.
And again, was it absolutely a brilliant move or a brilliant play from Hougang United? All you had to do was just defend a little bit better, right? Just put in enough pressure to not allow him to get a free header.
That is hugely disappointing from a Tanjong Pagar perspective.
Where do they go from here? Like, it's difficult for them to equalize, to create any chances in the first half. Concede another soft goal so early in the second half as well.
Here's Ulfami, now Gabriel Quack. So David Potter just shepherds that out of play. It is, it's got to be deflating for this Tanjong Pagar side right now. And of course, I'm sure many were wondering whether they would concede early on in the second half, and it has proven to be the case. The one good thing is that they haven't conceded a fourth right after a third as they did in the first half.
Well, if you look at it that way, it sounds really positive.
Well, you've got to look at something. Clutching at straws at the moment. Jordan Vestering. They're just winning the ball back very easily, aren't they?
I mean, you can have just released the ball to someone who's in a better position instead of just trying to dribble the ball forward.
There's Yokoyama. Oh, lovely play from Yokoyama. Here's Nazrul. They're putting on the champagne stuff here at the moment. Hougang United, and why not when they're 3-0 up?
So they have now gotten into a really good position, comfortable position to start showing off.
Now Shoda Nishikawa. Onside here for Cisse. Just wants to cut inside and take the shot. Reza Reski. He will take a shot. That's one of the few attempts they've had. Another one off target though.
He had all the time to set up his shot. Didn't mind that at all, especially in the situation that Tanjong Pagar is in.
Time and again though, the ball has been won back. Here's Faisal Ruslan. They got to good position. Shoda Nishikawa! Oh, that would have been their best opportunity. The flag's gone up anyway.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Cross was in a really good position to receive the ball.
Yeah, but that was a good ball as well from Faisal Ruslan. Waited for the right timing. Shodai can have time to run a little. It's far offside. No doubt about that. Oh, even if he wasn't in.
at this stage, they really have nothing to lose, do they? They have to go for it. Something. Just breaks down. Here's Jordan Vestering. Zulfami. Saljovic, he had Sahil all over him. And the free kick's given the other way to Salif Cisse.
Oh, I thought that was a foul as well in the first instance. I think this, he wasn't playing the ball at all. He was above Salihovic. And this time, this was a lesser foul than the first one, the first challenge.
Sylvia Besar, that one. Free kick now. Maybe a goal here just might give them that little boost that they so desperately need. Tanjong Pagar. Oh, it was creeping in. That is a fantastic save from Saiful Nizam. And the first shot on target. Brilliant from Sal Suhaimi.
Well, it was a brilliant free kick. You can see that he just wanted to put it over the wall into the top corner. Wasn't enough pace on it. Well, the wall was really a big wall, a tall wall.
Saiful Nizam is not the biggest goalkeeper in the world, but he did really well to spring into that corner. Well, it's just not working out at all in any way for Tanjong Pagar. Can they try and get something from here?
Nope, they can't. Faisal Roslan at the far post, not being able to direct the header. Too much pace, too deep as well.
Shodai, they just seem to have upped the pace a little bit here, Tanjong Pagar.
I think a bit more stable in midfield with Sharon playing there. Better in possession as well, giving the ball away too easily.
Rescue has to sort his boots out. Jalan. Now Yokoyama. This is Nazrul. We're playing triangles at the moment.
It's toying with Tanjong Pagar.
Managed to get that one away. Shodan Nishikawa. Here's Cisse. Getting in each other's way. Nazrul. Cuts inside. Still Nasrul. He's going for goal. Oh, that wasn't a bad attempt at all.
Oh, Ricky Mura was just looking at the ball when he was taking that shot from Nazari. Again, that 1v1, getting ahead of everybody else.
Loose ball again, it's going to get pounced on. Surging forward, Shadid Samarin. Shota Nishikawa, and it's not a great cross, it's over. His teammate, cross. Now, are they stretched here? Look at that run from Gabriel Kwakin. Shadan couldn't get the ball off to him, now he does, so he looks for him at least. Kind of breaking down in the final third for Tanjong Pagar, right? When they're getting into some semi-decent positions.
The final ball is always not good enough.
Our goal scorer, Nazim Harman. We made it 3 just after half time. Not one for scoring goals, but he's got on the end of a corner. Oh, Dan Racic.
Well, the first touch looked good.
Shota Nishikawa. He's got Zenevian Mota. A bit too much on the ball, but here's Mota. As you said, we don't really see him go forward in this match. Swung over. Now cross. Here's Cisse, he's in a position for a shot. It's blocked. Saljovic.
Zareski knew exactly what he was doing there.
Saljovic has just gone down now.
Well, he was out of the pitch, went back in to just waste a little bit more time.
Looks to be okay. Just 21 years of age, Ismail Saljovic. Took some time to kind of really get used to the SPL. Jordan Vestering. Racic. Back to Vestering. Looking to get a fourth and completely kill this off. But it's not already been done so. Zofami goes all the way back to Zaipul. Saljovic. Shadan. Nazrul holding on to the ball nicely here. Hougang United investing. Now this Irfan back to his goalkeeper. Reset the whole thing. Oh, he's giving it away, Zaiful. To Sharin Sabrin, who himself gives it away to Nazrul. Nice touch on there from Racic. Here is Gabriel Quack. Dangerous ball in. And Racic didn't get the touch that he would have wanted.
Yeah, I think that's exactly where the ball should be played by Gabriel Quack to the oncoming, on-rushing at Racic. That's his zone, that's his area. He likes to just dive in and get his final touch in the 6-yard box. This time around, not getting the right connection.
Maybe Akram doing just enough there. Nazrul. Salif Cisse, touch on from him. Shura Nishikawa. Well, that goes against Tanjong Pagar. It's really not their night, is it, for anything?
Yeah. Well, even the simplest thing that we would expect them to really get. The ball hit the arm of Shodai. Playing it out wide. Oyama again back to his left foot. Same effort in the end. The number 11. And 4 players in the penalty box waiting for his cross. Bit of activity on the Tanjong Pagar bench.
Yeah, we're being told that there's going to be some changes on both sides. Two changes to be made. Oh, it doesn't matter now. He squeezes that one in. Gabriel Quack, who's been hunting for goal this evening, finally gets one. Nasim Harman, by the way, came running all the way from the back to congratulate his teammate.
And look at this goal here. 1v1 situation. Mota not defending well. Look at that goalkeeping. I mean, you have to give credit to Gabriel Quack to even try to take that shot from that angle, but
should be covered, right?
Yeah, it's a near post.
Nil now, Gabriel Quack. So 2 good games, I feel, since he's got those back-to-back starts. And that, would you believe, is his first goal of the season. That's also his last contribution to the game.
Yeah, I think maybe it's good for him to just get himself a rest after playing 2 games. Back 3 days.
Has one. Halim replaces Gabriel Quack. And we had a feeling that Ismail Saljovic would get taken off. There were some comments, but it could be kind of overheard on the touchline about what he was doing. And Besar Banovic replaces Saljovic. And Banovic will now go into the centre forward role, and Racic will go to the left hand side. Racic, touch inside. Oh, they're getting in each other's way there. And I think Haswell was probably in a better position. I don't know, what do you think?
I think both of their hands were in decent positions. I mean, Dejan Racic, the striker, would want to get into his goal scoring position. Well, to be fair, all of them could have communicated that a little better. Well, Pagar just putting his arm out to apologize.
There's also a change, by the way, for Tanjong Pagar United. And the youngster, Thorsten Takashi Cross, the Australian 17-year-old, is replaced by Farid Jafiri. Which means that Shura Nishikawa is going to go up to the left-hand side of attack. He's probably quite comfortable with that. Here's Sahil, that's straight at the keeper.
Well, that was a good opportunity for Tanjong Pagar.
So what that means is that Farid goes into centre of defence.
He goes on the left back. Akram Azman goes on the right.
Ah, yes, sorry, excuse me. And Faisal Ruslan is now
Well, I think
left
for
back.
now, Fazlan is on the left,
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure they're going to go back to. Yep.
yeah. Just a little bit of a tinker. Akram, well, that actually could be a decent ball to Son of Cisse on his own here. After all that, it is offside.
Well, he did look like he was in a position ahead of the two centre backs. Yeah, this is the one I feel he could have done a little bit better. Yeah, he was off balance, but again, two players coming in. Could have troubled Zaiful Nizam a little bit more with that shot.
What this tweak does, it does allow Mota to get further up the pitch,
yeah.
and we know he can be quite the threat.
Yeah. This could, I mean, it's 4-0. It's already 4-0, but
Yeah.
this could work in Tanjong Pagar's favour because of the qualities that they are going to bring into their attack. Mota being in a more forward position. I think this is his natural position on the right-hand side, penetrating on the right-hand side. And ever since Sharin Sabrin came in, there's a check on a possible red card.
So we're going to have a change here with Danish Irfan.
Substitution for Hougang United, number 5, Danish Irfan, 0.76,
Putipat Kyusawat, the Thai teenager, is on for Danish.
A good time for him to be in as well. Hougang United really comfortable, 4-0 up. Well, they have conceded chances in the second half, but Zaiful Nizam has kept them pretty safe.
Yeah. Hougang were also looking to make a change. Sorry, Tanjong Pagar, excuse me. Corner here right now. Straight forward for Zaiful Nizam.
But in the end, offside.
looks like Zulfami Arifin has gone into centre of defence here.
Yeah.
Along with Nazim.
Well, good for him to get some minutes. I think he definitely needs minutes under his belt. Especially now, you have about 15 more minutes to go, 20 more minutes to go. Get yourself in a defensive position.
Akram trying to surge ahead. Pass one. Racic touch on. Sails over Yokoyama from the new man in, Putipat.
From Tanjong Pagar.
So Reza Rizki is off. He's replaced by Tarun Kanal. So he's going to be playing in defence, and then Faisal Roslan goes into midfield. 18-year-old Tarun Kanal.
The ball by substitute.
These youngsters getting their opportunity, they'll be delighted to have that, but we said it's a very, very young bench for Tanjong Pagar.
But I don't think they have a choice as well.
Yeah.
Being forced. Reza Rizki just, I think, maybe feeling a twitch. Hamstring.
His second appearance of the season for Kanan. And there he's pointed at the penalty spot. He's just come on, Tarun Kannan.
Well, I feel for him, Tarun Kannan here, just making that challenge. Left his left arm, just maybe to break his fall. And Dejan Racic managed to find his left arm in the penalty box, and the referee is showing the penalty spot.
Well, this is, he had a substitute appearance before. This is his second ever appearance in the SPL. And yeah, it's only been, what, a minute or two? Unfortunately for him.
Not an appearance you would like to remember.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. It's going to be a penalty. And Barnovic.
Well, he had a good...
Oh, sorry, Racic is going to step up here.
Yeah. I think Tarun Kannan had a good first touch of the game. Played a good pass to start the build-up. But his second action right now is considered a penalty for his team.
Right, here we go. Chance to make it 5. Racic makes no mistake, and for the second time in a week, Tanjong Pagar United find themselves 5-0 down.
Dejan Racic scoring his 15th goal of the season. This time around from the penalty spot. Look at the position of the goalkeeper. He moved to his left first, allowing Dejan Racic to just place the ball into an empty goal, picking the goalkeeper as well.
Oh, this is it's a tough week, isn't it, Tanjong Pagar? Dejan Racic there with this second of the night. How do you get the players? How do you get them to bounce back after?
They have to do it
week?
themselves. They have to do it themselves. They are professionals. That's number one. They are paid to do this job, to play football. You know, you can't be looking elsewhere for motivation or inspiration. You have to do it yourself.
They're pros, right?
Yeah, they're pros. And I mean, as much as I don't think that the Tanjong Pagar side has, in terms of quality, is of high quality, but I think they have enough to compete. They have enough to bring a good challenge to any team in the league. And over the last few games, they have shown that they are really, really far apart. And I think they have to look at themselves first, these players.
Okay.
And ask themselves the question: have they given their 100% in all situations, all games? And you know, first of all, don't blame other situations or other factors, but look at themselves first.
Just before we continue that conversation, there's a yellow card as well for Sharin Sabarin for dissent, I think around the penalty incident. So he goes into the book. Xavier Mota. Faisal Roslan. That fall kindly for Salim Cisse. The flag is gone up for offside.
Yeah, I don't think he has a lot to argue there. Salim Cisse. Oh, good check. The first, I mean, maybe he just wants to try his luck. There was a deflection, but he was in an offside position the moment the shot was made.
Cisse looking to place it. Changes to come. So changes happening. Dejan Racic, who's on a hat-trick, is going to get replaced by Lukatan Vasier, the 19-year-old Singaporean. We're also going to have Shoda Yokoyama to be replaced by Zamani Zamri, the 23-year-old forward. And for Tanjong Pagar United, Sahil Suhaimi makes way for Shahadat Masnawi, the 22-year-old forward. Also, Shoda Nishikawa is going off. Arshad Basiron, the 20-year-old midfielder, will replace him. That is all the substitutions done for both sides.
I think for both sides, substitutions are just for giving players the minutes and experience, especially the younger one.
Aswan, straight at Ricky Kimura.
The game is pretty much done and dusted for both sides here. challenge. Definitely wasn't for this one.
No, it wasn't that. Faisal Ruslan will have to continue really, otherwise they're down to 10.
Yeah. Well, this is the one there.
Couldn't really see too much in that, I have to say.
Big block of ice is being given to him. Hopefully he's okay.
So he's not back on the pitch yet.
There is a check.
Oh, was there an elbow involved? Yeah, it looks like there was a potential elbow, but all seems to be okay. Sharin Sabarin. Ruslan is back on the pitch. Tyron's out of position now. Tag team there. Sharin Sabarin, who's got to be careful, he's on a yellow card.
Yeah. It's a strong challenge, especially when you look at how big he is compared to Hazwan Halim. And I think he got the player and the ball as well.
There's some disappointed people around, I think it's fair to say. There's also a reaction, I think, that the referee's been told about in the Tanjong Pagar bench, and I think there might be a yellow card being shown to one of the management staff. Jansen, there you go, Jansen Fu, and alerted the referee, Hilmi Fuad, to what had happened, what was said. Seeking clarification, Harrison. Hafiz Osman, we're being told, on the bench. One of the assistants to Harizan has been carded.
Well, let's see what the decision is for Sharin Sabarin. The decision there. Already on a yellow card.
Over that one. to get there. Banovic, he lifts it over. And he gets the 6th of the night. This is a huge rout at the moment.
And again, it came from Tanjong Pagar losing the ball from Said Akmal. Poor clearance, wanted to play to Khalif Cisse, totally off in terms of direction and accuracy. And the ball came to Hazan Halim. Really nice cushion header here. Let's look at this replay. Nice cushion header on the path of Banovic. All he needed to do was to play it above the goalkeeper Kimura for his Hougang 6th goal of the night. Really poor night for Tanjong Pagar, but I think Hougang United will be happy. Six goals, 0 conceded. I think that was hugely emphasized by Marco in the pre-match interview, not to concede.
Yeah, I think they're just probably waiting for that season break to come.
Yeah.
Got to reset, got to do something, Kidir. I don't know whether that means getting players in the break or just going off somewhere and switching off and doing something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they have to get away from their last 5-6 performances and also results, 6 games, and especially the last 2, 5-0, 6-0.
Well, I mean, we let's just take this as a 6-0, right? We're into the 90th minute. We're about to have the 90. I think mercifully for Tanjong Pagar, only 3 minutes are being added on, but they've lost 6-0 here today. 5-0 against Malasa Khalsa, 7-2 against Geylang International, 4-1 against Albrecht Negata, 6-0 against Lion City Sailors. 28 goals conceded in their last 5 matches. That's almost 6 goals a game.
Well, I think logically, right, even if you're not really a tactical person, or if you look at the result, the first thing you need to do is to stop the goal from conceding.
Yeah.
Even before you try to even score.
Zulfami intercepts that one. Yeah, that would be the... We've been told man of the match is going to be Dejan Racic with his couple of goals. Overall, the record of Tanjong Pagar, as we look back at this foul on Zenevia Mota. It is 17 games played, 2 wins all season long. Those wins came actually very close to each other. They beat DPMM 3-2 and Albrecht Negata 2-1, a couple of weeks apart, 29th of June and 12th of July. 2 draws, one of which was not too long ago. That was the 1-1 against DPMM on the 31st of August. And prior to that, a 1-1 against Hougang United on the 26th of May.
Well, it's actually a good delivery from Mota. Could have left it for a young defender.
Lowest scoring team at 19 goals. They've now conceded 68 goals this season in 17 matches.
Well, if things go the same way, they could be conceding 100 goals even before the round ends.
On average, they're conceding 4 goals a game. This Tanjong Pagar side. It is looking very, very bleak for them. And probably this break is coming at a good time for them to really take stock of things. Hougang United, well, they've ended a run of 2 losses in a row. In fact, they haven't won in their last 6 matches. 3 losses, 3 draws. So their first win in 7. Oh, he's ready to swing at Abanovic. Here's Mota. Hougang at Jalan Besar, unbeaten their last 6 home games. Only 2 of those have been wins, but this is their 3rd in their last 7 now. Tanjong Pagar just losing all but 1 of their away games this season. And it's been a fine, fine win. A massive win, in fact. Their biggest of the season. Hougang United, they'll be delighted with this, but it has been a very poor performance overall from Tanjong Pagar. The 2 coaches hugging it out here.
Yeah, really poor performance from Tanjong Pagar. I think almost all goals were pretty much given to Hougang United. Hougang United pretty much in control of the game since the first whistle up until the end, both in terms of possession, number of chances, and also the number of high-quality chances created. Zaiful Nizam kept the scoreline to, or rather not conceding a goal at all for Hougang United, and I think you look at Marco, should really be delighted in the win and also the clean sheet.
Well, massive win, the biggest of the season, their first win in 7, only their 4th in 19 matches for Hougang United. They thrashed Tanjong Pagar 6-0. Let's have a look back at the highlights. I think safe to say we're going to be looking at the goals, really. We cast our minds back to very early on, inside the first 10 minutes, where they got 2 in a minute, and then Rashad Sulaiman who got them going.
Yeah, again, the goal was pretty much gifted to Rashad Sulaiman. I think the ball just outside the penalty box, and having that time and space to pick his spot in the bottom left of Vicky Kimura's goal.
Within a minute, right off the kickoff, they got their 2nd, and it was game required. He sucked in. Look how many players are around him. Dan Ratchich tapping in.
So many players were just surrounding him, trying to block that shot, and really not understanding the situation of Dejan Racic coming in for that spilled and 2nd ball.
Into the 2nd half, and it was a free header, really. Nazim Harman with a rare goal.
I mean, if your centre back gets the goal, then somebody who doesn't really score any goals at all, it means that you haven't been really defending well at all. And then Shoda and Ishikawa just giving that space, that time to Nazim Harman in that 6-yard box. And this is the one that came closest for Tanjong Pagar.
By a long, long way, their best chance. Silence Waime's free kick. Well saved by Zaiful Nizam. Might be the only save I think he's had to make all game.
Difficult save, I would say. I think he had like 1 or 2 more that was directed straight to him, but this was the one that he had to scramble across. Gabriel Quack, this is, I mean, we had one piece of good goalkeeping in the previous action, and at this point you can see Vicky Kimura getting beaten on the near post. Gabriel Quack just turning, not even looking at where the goal is, taking that shot for goal number 4.
Then it became 5 when we had a penalty. The new man who had just come in, Tarun Kannan. 2nd touch was literally a touch. Handball.
Yeah, did well in the first one. 2nd one, I mean, no fault of his. He was just trying to block the ball, and of course, the act of breaking his fall resulted in giving away the penalty kick. And Racic choosing his spot.
That was the 2nd of the game and the 5th of the night. Easy one for him. It was a comfortable night, wasn't it? It's summed up by this penalty, and then we had a final goal, a 6th one for the substitute, Besar Banovic, lifted it over the keeper.
Yeah, really nice cushion header from Hatuan Halim. All needed to do was again just play it over the goalkeeper.
So let's have a look at the statistics. It's going to be very one-sided, you'd imagine. And it is indeed, they've dominated in all departments there, Kadir.
Quite efficient as well. 6 goals from 8 attempts on target, 66% possession, 8 corner kicks. I think what Marco wants to see is just that 6 and also a 0 for his clean sheet.
So in the standings there, as we said, Hougang United, a win today would have propelled them above DPMM and Young Lions. They have played 2 games more than the sides I just mentioned. They're in action over the weekend. We'll show you that shortly. But look at that, Tanjong Pagar United now 10 points, flailing at the bottom, and they played a game more than the 2 teams above them. We're talking of the fixtures remaining this weekend. Arbrex Negata host Brunei DPMM tomorrow at Jurong Stadium at the same time at 6. This is going to be a cracking one, I think. BG Tampines Rovers will play Balisar Khalsa right here at Jalan Besar Stadium tomorrow. Then Sunday, also here at Jalan Besar at 6. Geylang International host Young Lions. It's been goals galore, and I'm afraid the heavy losses continue for Tanjong Pagar United. You can just see them on the right of your screen there with the debrief from Hairizan Jufri. He's got a huge task in his hand. One more fixture for them before the big season break happens. It ends here at Jalan Besar Stadium. Hougang United 6, Tanjong Pagar United 0. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow evening.